Dear student, in this video, I will explain you how to do some basic MATLAB operation as per the experiment number 5. Okay, if you open the MATLAB, generally we can find three or four region. One is the current folder, file editor window, Workspace, and command window. This is my default window which I have opened now, and you can adjust the layout according to your need. Click on under the home, click on layout. Okay, by default it will show you current folder, workspace, panel titles, and a tool strip. And if you want to do any changes, if you want to show the history, you can click on the history, whether it is a dark mode or pop up or close. I'll have different way of looking at the layout. Okay, and if you made any modification in the MATLAB and you are a bit confused with the view, just go to the layout and click on default, where you'll be having the three region. This is the where my current files are saved. It is the current folder. This is the editor, and this is the command window. This is the workspace where my variables will be stored. Okay, and in the manual, I have given the purpose of command window, workspace where variables currently in memory, and editor for writing the saving and scripts function. Okay. Followed by I just given the basic commands like CLC, clear, WHO, yes, help. Okay, the function name. Okay, and the CLC. So I already have done some experiment here, manipulation here. So I'm going to type in the command window CLC. What will happen is here my command window is cleared. Suppose I'm going to just look at here. This will be vanished the moment I'm going to type clear. Okay. Then later I will talk about WHO and WHOS. Okay. The help function we have here. By clicking on the help function, we can get know about whatever doubts you're having in upcoming classes. Okay. Now let us do some basic manipulation in the MATLAB. So you just look at here. We have a command editor window. The purpose of editor window, which I given in the manual, that is for writing and saving the scripts for the our functions. Okay, so I'll explain what we can do with the editor region and the workspace where variables are stored and the command window used for executing commands directly. So let us understand what is the purpose of each things in the upcoming sessions. Now I'll do one by one as per our manual. Let me create a row vector by either by typing or copy pasting. To save the time, I'm just copy pasting the things which I have copy, and just if you type in the command window, it will be directly executed. Okay, suppose I'm going to type it in the editor window, then I have to go to the app. Sorry, yeah, go to the editor, under editor, run. It will ask you save the file. Suppose I'm going to make a mistake here. Let me type experiment 5 space demo and save. It will show me some warning. Let me ignore that warning. Let me save it as it is. Okay. Now, if I'm going to run the program, it will show me the error undefined function experiment 5. It is calling this folder as undefined function. Okay. For the input arguments of the type char. To eliminate this error, go to here, rename, eliminate the space, and leave it as it is. Now run. We can observe the A of row vector is created here. Why I'm calling this a row vector? Yeah, you can understand that. Enter, and let me create a column vector. Let me copy B. Okay, just look at the difference between both A and B. Here, the number one is separated by the comma. Here, number one it's separated from upcoming number by semicolon. The moment I'm going to run, what you can observe is my A and B values are stored in the workspace. Look at here. The purpose of workspace is show the variable currently in memory. Okay. So my A and B values are stored here. And to check the what is the size of A and B, let me type in the command window size of A. It will show me 1 class 4 matrix. Since I created one row with the 4 columns, let me check the size of B as well. It will show me 4 cross 1, that is the 4 rows and 1 column matrix. That's what with type B, I have 1 column with the 4 rows. With type A, I have 1 rows with the 4 columns. Let me create a real array which have two-dimensional. Let me copy paste my matrix M and let me run it here. Again run and you can check it here. My A matrix B and M and whatever answer recently I've executed that will be stored in the answer. This value will change. Let me check here. Let me type in the command window M. Okay. Uh, M it shows the value. Let me size of M. Okay. Let's look at here. It gives 2 plus 2 matrix and the values are updated and answer in the workspace. And look at here. Here I use combination of both A and B variable here. 1 comma 2 which creates the row followed by a semicolon, then 3 comma 4 that creates me 2 plus 2 matrix and the size of the matrix can be checked using the command size of M. And if you want to display M, it will show you what is the matrix I just entered the 2 cross 2 matrix. Now let me do a basic array operation. Let me do the A plus B. Okay, and you know that A plus B is going to add two matrices here, and for that I'm going to create a new uh, variable again A and B to manipulate basic array operation. For that I don't want these values here. So if I'm going to put CLC, the things which are in command window will disappear. Before typing clear, let me type WHO. Look at here. It displays all the variables M, A, answer, and B, which are stored here. And the moment I'm going to type WHOS, check it here, including size of the element which I have stored in the workspace as well as the space that is the bytes and the class are displayed here. That is the purpose of WHO and WHOS. Now let me do some basic matrix manipulation. For that I will clear my workspace memory CLEAR, and you can notice that nothing is stored here. If I'm going to call M, just look here M, nothing will be displayed here. Okay, let me clear the command window CLC. My command window is cleared. Now let me remove these things from my editor. Now let me copy paste my AB matrix, and I first thing what I want to do is I want to create a matrix that is nothing but adding two matrices. C equal to A plus B. Let me type it here. A plus B. The moment I'm going to click on run, all the variables are stored here and that also displayed here. The last value that is displayed here, the 579. Just look at here. 1 plus 4, it is a 5. 2 plus 5 is 7. 3 plus 6, it is a 9. It is a simple array addition. And you may have noticed that here I have something, the percentage symbol I have given here. The purpose of that is, if you go to type the percentage symbol, that way MATLAB will consider that line as a uncommented. That means you will not consider that line as a comment. If I'm going to execute again, just look at here. Clear. Again, I'm going to run. Just look at here. A and B values only stored. The moment I given the percentage symbol in front of whatever code I given, MATLAB will uncomment that line. So here, the purpose of putting, that is the percentage, is to show the user that what manipulation I have done it here. And the line followed by this percentage symbol will be uncommented. That's what I'm doing here is adding two vectors here. Okay, let me run it again. Now, let me do one by one the matrix multiplication. And if you want to do A star B, just look at, I'll just do it first, then we can understand what I'm doing here. I'll be doing here in the command window A star and just followed by A B. Here, the moment I'm going to put the dash symbol, it will not do the usual matrix manipulation. It will do element by element multiplication. The moment I'm going to put A dot star B, you can observe here 1 multiplied by 4 is a 4, 2 multiplied by 5 it is a 10, 3 multiplied by 6 divided by it is 18. Similarly, the moment I'm going to put A dot divide by B, the same manipulation will be done. That is a element by element division will happen. Just look at here. 1 divided by 4 it is 0.25 and 2 divided by 5 is around 0.4. Similarly, 3 divided by 6 is 0.5. These two commands it stand for the element wise multiplication and element wise division. Okay, and if you're going to put a single quote, that is a transpose of matrix. Okay, you can clearly define it as a matrix. It will have one. Let me A is equal to one row, three columns. You can go to put a single code, give me one command, two, so one, two, three, a column of one column with the three rows. It is a transpose matrix. Okay. Now let us create the special array. Suppose I am lazy that I don't want to create or numbers of arrays here. I can create by the matrix that is zeros of n comma m. Just look at here. I'm going to create a matrix. This I have given in the manual with the command itself. Okay, this is going to create 3 cross 3 matrix of zeros. Okay, let me write here. I'll be doing it in the command window itself. A equal to zeros of, we have to mention the what is the number of rows and number of columns. Let me mention 3 comma 3. Just look at here. The previously a value is 1 comma 2 comma 3. The moment I'm going to type a equal to zeros of 3 comma 3, you can see here it is a 3 comma 3 matrix is created and the values in the workspace will replace with a new value. Similarly, I can create B matrix, this copy paste. And if you want to fill with 1, I can create the same thing. B equal to ones of 3 comma 3, whatever thing you want. Just look at here. The B values are created here with a number of 1 with a size of 3 plus 3. That is the basic function in the array. Now let us do the evaluating function. There are two kind of function. There is a using built-in function that MATLAB have some built-in function. I have given the example here: sine, cos, exponential, log, square root, etc. Okay, how to use that? Okay, let me define now. I'll be deleting all those values. Before that, let me clear workspace. CLEAR. I cleared the workspace, but my command window is not clear. For that, let me type CLC. Now my command window is deleted. Then I'll go to the my editor. I'll remove all those things I created previously. Now let me define x. I'm creating again a x. Okay. So x equal to 0, 5 divided by 4, 5 divided by 2, 5. Now I'm going to call function sign. Just look at here, y. Okay. Run the file. Just use semicolon. In most cases, it will not show the error, but if you put semicolon, if you're not putting semicolon, that value will be displayed. Okay, that is the thing. Suppose we want to run it again, we only run experiment 5. If I'm going to remove the semicolon in command window, that will be executed. So if you don't want to display what all the variables you defined in the MATLAB in the editor, just put a semicolon. Okay. Now just look at here. My y value will be sign of this. I'm going to type y in the command window. Y equal to 0, 0.7071. We calculated a sign value of all the elements which are given in the array. If you check the size of y, just look at here. Size of y, it is the 1 plus 4 matrix. There is the 1 row, 4 columns. So y have 1 row, 4 columns. Now let me create a user-defined function in the MATLAB. Now, suppose I want to determine the area of circle. For that, how to develop, how to create the user-defined function, create a new script file, or we can call it function. First type function, give a space and an output value which you want to get. I want to find area, then equal to. If you want to give the space, you can give the space. Otherwise, no need to give the space. Followed by function name you want to create. Circle underscore area. Since we're creating function, we should not give the space between the names. And for the function, what is the input I want to give? For the finding the area of circle, I must give the radius. Let me type radius. Enter. And again, I want to have output area. If you want to give the space, you can give the space. Otherwise, there is no much problem in it. Yeah, it is equal to the area of circle will be 5 r square. That is the radius which we have here. Power 2 followed by n. Okay. Now I'm going to run. Just check what will happen. That will ask me to just save the function. But previously the name will be untitled. Since the function itself I given the name, it will be stored as a circle underscore area. Now it shows some error, don't worry about that. Now I'm going to call the function. Let me copy this function name and I want to find the circle, the radius of 10 meter, type 10 and it will show you the value of area. This way we can create the user defined function in the MATLAB. Now let us see how to plot some vectors in the MATLAB. Okay, for that let me take a function. I'll execute one by one, create a new folder or new function, and let me save as plotting demo. Okay, now I've plotted, I pasted the values x comma y, but the new thing I have done here, x equal to 0 colon 0.1 10. Let me execute this. Before that, let me clear the workspace CLC to clear command window. Now, if we run, you can check here x variable of size 1 plus 101 is created and y size of 1 plus 101 is created. Let me type what is x. Just look at here, x is created starting from 0. So this value indicates start the value with 0 and with a space of 0.1. That means that this 0.1 is meaning that means that create a variable starting from 0 with a space of 0.1. This 10 means till 10. Totally 101 elements are created. And y we calculate the corresponding values of x. That is corresponding sin x values of x. Once I have created two vectors, now I need to plot. Okay. For that, to save the time, let me copy paste. Just look at here. Copy. So whatever command given after the percentage symbol will be uncommented. So here I want to plot. Now let me run and separate window will be created. The plot of sin x versus the x. But if you notice the plot, there is nothing mentioned in the x and y axis. To define x and y axis, what I'm going to do is I'm going to type x table. This x values will be given name for the my x axis. Let me run one by one so that you can cross verify that. And you can check here my x-axis named with x values. Similarly, y-axis can be created by simply typing y label, run, and you can check the graph. Now y-axis is named with sin x, and my graph don't have title. So let me create the title as well as by typing title, and over the title I want to give by within the single quote. Okay, it is given within the single quote. Notice that. So entire string will be considered. Now let me run and you can check here. So the title is created here. Now we can customize the graph. Just look at here. It is the continuous line and given the manual itself. If you want to redone, okay, just plot this graph. Just go to the editor window and run, and you can check the grid will be on. Okay, so we can create, we can customize the graph as per our need, and also we can change the color. I just given some sample how we can customize. The R means red color, G means green color, single dash means it is a solid lines, double dash means a dash lines. I'm going to create a double dash line. Just look at here, I'm going to copy this only this, and I'm going to replace my plot function in the editor. Just look at here, I'm going to replace, just look at here, I'll compare both. Okay, here I've given red color and I mentioned it is a dash curve. So now I'm going to remove that and I'm going to run it. Okay, just look at here, check the plot. Red color with a dashed curve. Okay, this is the way we can customize the plot. We have a number of ways to customize the plot. Okay, I just show the simplest way to customize the plot. Okay, now let us create a new function. Let us do some mathematical basic manipulation. It will not take much time. Already we executed those things in the previous sessions. Okay, I'll go to my manual again. Okay, and I want to show you what is addition, what is subtraction, what is the multiplication, division, and power. All those things already we have done it. Just copying that. I will not take much of your time. Okay. Now just copy, paste it here. Now I just given A equal to 5, B equal to 5. I want to do some different, that is subtraction, product, which is a multiplication, quad. Okay, it is the division. Okay. Now if you run, it will ask the name to be saved. Okay. Let me give you experiment of 5. Okay. Now the moment I'm going to run, before that I'll clear the workspace, clear, then clear the command window, CLC, nothing in the workspace. Now just look at it, run the file. You can check A, B, the difference will be 5 minus 3 will be 2, and the product, division, and sum. All those values are calculated by very simple arithmetic manipulation. Thank you for watching the video.